just realised your name is the Young Willy, which, as a TikTok fan, it kind of gets me horny.
Well, on that note,
I'll edit that bit out.
no, you got to keep it in.
Please keep it in. Hello and welcome everybody to the second PTN VOD review. I'm here at ACrazyJamCam, and with me we have MagikalGiant and our very special guest, our impartial observer. It's Wilster. How are you both doing, guys?
Very well. Very
Yeah, I'm
well.
doing good.
30
you
seconds
should go by
until
Willy.
Already ball tightening at this stage of the game.
Bloody hell.
It's been a journey.
It's
So
looking...
the classic Kievan invade from the blue team.
Yeah, we've got a bit of defense going on by the Reds. Okay, looks like everybody's calling off on this one.
Oh, I didn't realise how close we were in that game. Lucky stuff.
Yeah,
And
so
usually Kievan not really on the set this game. I don't really
Yeah.
understand who the champions are being played. So.
yeah,
it's helpful that Thresh is Thresh there and not Snowy Wookie for some reason.
Nobody's got any names.
Alright, we have to look to the left and the right here, guys, to work out who's playing who. So on the blue team, we've got Luke up top on Mundo, Aiden, Olaf, we've got Nick on Azir, we've got Nathaniel MF, and Little Weasel, Amber on the Nami. On the red team, we have Molten up top on Maokai, there's myself, Rick on Set, Corey on Rumble, Bob on Kate, and Joe, the Snowy Wookie, on Thresh.
That's such a BM pick going for the set jungle, knowing that Kievan's like a huge set name. Like, what was the thinking when you did that? You just want to annoy him?
My thinking was the game prior to this one, I'd been called fucking boring by one of my teammates. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go for somebody who's not fucking boring, and hopefully I can get his approval, which is all I want in life. So.
How do you feel about the set pick as a boring or exciting pick though? Like, why set? Why not? I don't know. Janna jungle.
Set is viable in the jungle. It's 5v5s. You know, you've both played in many 5v5s. They're competitive environments. I think the set jungle adds a level of spice to proceedings.
Did you look at the win rate before you picked him?
No, I did not.
It's very out of character for you, Rick.
Yeah, I may be punished by Bobster once those win rates get released later.
Would you say there is a more than 30% chance of punishment there?
Oh, no. I mean, 30% is piss poor.
Okay, so while we're on the subject of win rates, how are we doing? Personal win rates in this game? What are we looking at?
So, we've done a little bit of research ahead of this. I think we'll do it a different way this time. So, the best win rate in this game is actually Aiden on the Olaf. Oh, I'll pause. I think we're about to have a little fight.
A bit of a fight. Set's fighting Olaf.
Oh, that is not going to be keeping Kievan happy, who does have the highest saltiness rating out of all of the players in today's game, so he will be fuming at that first blood.
Yeah, absolutely right, Willie. Absolutely. So back to where we were. We have Aiden with the highest win rate, 75%. Not that you'd know it with his FR Skullcrab play there. He's on 75% after 4 games. Not far behind by Corey's Rumble. It's actually a 71% win rate.
71%. That is respectable.
It's 7 games to be fair, but it's still a good indication of his proficiency on this champion.
I mean, I played against Corey's Rumble mid lane, and as you know, I am a stellar. Oh, looks like we've got another fight down in the
Olaf
jungle.
fight. Set versus Olaf.
Looks like Aiden's trying his hard to end this game. And yeah, that's it. That's 2 early deaths for Aiden. Kievan surely will be red in the face with anger.
As he often is.
Yeah, absolutely right, Willie. Absolutely. Speaking of Kievan, 83 games on the Azir. He is not a newcomer to Azir. Only a 46 win rate. 46% on those 83 games. Surprising. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
I think Azir is quite a difficult champion to play. You know, there's a lot of mechanical difficulty when it comes to Azir, as with Thresh, as you both know.
I feel like you do have a lot of experience, Rick, with mechanically intensive champions, and you'll know that champions like Thresh and Azir can be very difficult to play, and
I completely agree.
Why you stick on boring champions like Set.
Sorry, can I just stop you there? I believe the quote was fucking boring, champion.
You're absolutely right, Nathaniel, it was.
Speaking of fucking boring, we've got Molten on the Maokai getting ganked here.
Aiden trying to pick on the weakest link, in his opinion.
It's a good flash, though. It's a good flash.
Well, Aiden can't pick on himself, can he, Willie? So that's 0-2-0.
I mean, at the moment, you're absolutely right, Rick.
You know, I'm a bit disappointed with that gank. I'd expect cleaner things from someone who's so washed up, but...
Amazing.
So just jumping back to Nick's win rate on Azir, and we were talking about he's a difficult champion. Do we think he's outside Keevan's skill ceiling? Do you think it's just too difficult a champion for him to play?
Well, for a person that's so used to playing Poppy their whole lives, I think going to something like Azir is going to be a bit of a jump for Keevan. Nathaniel, what do you think?
Yeah, I think Azir is definitely a difficult champion, but Nick's quite a difficult person, so maybe they're a match made in heaven.
Right, just running through the others briefly. Luke, Dr. Mundo, it's a 50%, 2 wins, 2 losses. Nathaniel, strong 50% with 28 games on MF. And, okay, there's a bit of action going on around the rift.
Just a couple of trades, nothing to write home about.
A little bit of a
Not like a 50% win rate with 28 games, which is definitely
absolutely.
something
And yeah, Amber on the Nami, 56% after 52 games. I think that's a good win rate and a good sample size.
It's a good win rate, good sample size. Not her favourite. She would have gone for Nautilus, but there was a targeted ban in champion selection.
Yeah, the red team have respected the Nautilus.
Typically, the thinking is if you ban Nautilus, Amber can't play the game. So.
Okay, I like the engage. Forcing the ult out of Mundo there. That's good.
Looks like Luke's taking a lot of damage up there in top lane. Molten holding his own. It's really kind of the underdog story at the moment.
Yeah, good job, Molten. Maokai, of course, is a fairly meta pick right now. He's got a strong win rate across all players on OPGG. I mean,
Molten seems to have a fairly good win rate on him as well, with 56%. He's doing better than the average, which is surprising for Molten.
Well, it's no Sam's Kane, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Ah, that's Sneaky Dragon. Where was Aiden for that?
Sneaky Dragon. Yeah,
He's
where
looking
was
for
he?
a gank on Molten. It's a good ult. Okay, I like that. Oh, that's...
Oh, the flash
Aiden's
Good
in
flash.
aggressive flash.
Okay,
from
okay.
both.
Takes up the kill.
on the blue team going in for that.
Two
Double
flashes
flash.
down. Yeah, okay, not bad that Molten, not bad. Looks like we've got a little play down bot.
We have Set.
Direct
Looks
to
like he's
camera.
caught out right now. He's seen.
Was there a ward on that? How did you know I was in there?
I believe it was picked up by the support Nami. I think caught you on the map.
Ah, okay. While we're talking about the bot lane, I think there is one notable win rate that we do need to talk about, which hasn't come up yet. Joe. So he's often come across as one of the really strong 5v5 picks. We've all seen him carry up in top lane. His Sion, his Shen, both very strong picks. His Thresh, on the other hand. Do you want any guesses as to, is it higher than a Bobster int on Kane, or does the win rate lower than a Bobster int on Kane?
You can't go much lower than a 30% Kane, can you?
Well,
So it's got to be higher. No.
27% Joe Thresh.
7% win rate.
On
on Thresh.
22 games.
It's almost embarrassing, really.
hate to see it. Thresh is auto.
Especially from somebody that claims they never leave the lane.
Here we go, we've got a gank coming in a mid lane. The Shurima shuffle,
Rumble,
but bot lane has rotated upwards.
Good rotate.
Rumble manages to pick up the kill,
Okay.
but everybody's taken down. This one didn't get the auto
Manual
attack.
flash
I like it. I like the flash forwards.
He's
The
getting to auto
aggressive
attack though.
flash.
Okay,
Daniel!
At this point,
Well played.
there was no vision in the brush.
what's that VM
Nick.
when you decided to not hit him?
Nick was aggressively going auto attack, auto attack, auto attack.
Nathaniel keeping his team in the game here.
It was a good rotate. It was definitely worth.
Who do you think would have called out that play, Nathaniel?
I don't know if I'm honest, but it wasn't me. As an RTS grunt, I wait
Was
for my commands.
Was Kevin yet again calling for assist to his lane? I mean, I've experienced it myself in the jungle. I don't know if he now demands all lanes serve his mid lane exclusively when he's in there. I don't know.
Should we look for a gank?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
That sounds like something he'd say. He's always crying for ganks.
It's the classic Kevin catchphrase. Can you gank mid, please?
Stop
course.
doing chickens and come. I think it's the quote. Aiden taking
So-
care of bot lane.
So Willie, as our independent analyst, when did you start watching this game?
From the start,
You saw all of it.
I did watch the whole thing. I was excited to see the duo of Bobster and Rick. Usually arch rivals come together and take down the salt mine that is Kevin.
Can we take a moment to appreciate how bad of a gank that was top lane? Running after Ramundo, unable to out-damage his ult as he just walks away.
I mean, that is a classic Rick gank, really, to be
I
honest.
would have to agree with you. You should be happy you're getting anything in the form of a gank.
And he's gone straight back to the camels. Look
You
at
can't blame Rick too much though, he is used to fighting against PV. Did anyone see the cleaver there? Point blank cleaver in an unmoving minion.
I would point out that the set is not actually currently farming. This is a counter jungling, which is a very strong play in Season 10. We all know the catch-up XP has been nerfed. So
It
counter
is, but
jungling is
you
a
can't
good
count
play
it
here.
as not farming. I feel like that's just doing more PvE than normal.
It's farming with extra steps.
Yeah.
Well, speaking about farming, let's look at bot lane CS right now. How's that looking?
Nathaniel, what's going through your mind when you're trying to hit a creep?
Misfortune in the moment is thinking, why farm minions when I can farm
Oh,
champions?
shuffle into Rumble.
I like it. It's a good shuffle.
Ult down. That's got
down.
down.
It was great. It was a great
Yeah.
gank. It was a great gank.
Yeah, well played. Well played.
Kind of like the mid lane gank that got me 2 kills. Just
The Herald straight down as well. I like that.
Bot lane coming to help out. I don't think they can stop the plates going down, but they'll try and get the Herald. Another set coming in for another I'm going to run at you but do nothing gank, and back to his jungle.
Is the issue on set? It does lack a gap closer.
the psychological set plays.
Lovely lantern now. Lovely.
Tank battle, top lane. Molten's going in with his ultimate. Monday trying to run away. He's got his significant healing, so he should be fine. Now
I think
Molten's the one who's going to have to
Malachi
think about running away
is
here.
regretting his decision.
That's going to be a flash from Molten.
Ooh,
Cleveland.
Cleveland wide.
Molten has to go back.
Some good pressure. Unfortunately, with Misfortune's out of position here. What's going on? It's an Amber Ward, and that takes all.
Shut down onto the
Yeah.
Rumble.
That's going to hurt. Rumble's going to have some significant damage when he gets back in the eyes.
No love squat out here.
Going in again.
He's got the Drake though. He's got the Drake.
It's a good steal from Aiden.
No,
Amber
I
goes
think
down.
that was all Aiden. That one.
Yeah. He's recovering from his inting adventures early on in the game.
Yeah, he's taken
The
a Herald
opposite
and a
story to
Drake.
Misfortune, which is that of collapse. Double kill early on in the game, all gone for an Amber Ward. It's unfortunate.
Gold lead at this stage is actually not as big as you think. I feel like red team have had a pretty good start here, but blue team keeping up in CS, bar a misfortune. And,
Who, as we've established, is farming champions, not minions.
exactly.
Different strategy.
The first turret looking like it's about to go down for red, so that could increase gold lead quite significantly. Up to about 3,500. No, 2,500, sorry.
Oh.
Shuffle misses.
Okay. It's a flash out by Thresh, flash out.
That is the first missed shuffle, I believe, of the game.
Well, he forced the flash. I don't know. We can call that a miss. I mean, you've got to give the fair dues to Keevan's Azir. You know, he struggles on that win rate.
It's a mechanically intensive champion to play.
To be fair, the surprising thing about Keevan's Azir is that even though the win rate's not very good, he always like stacks out like really high damage. Especially in the games that go past 30 minutes, he really does do quite well in team fights.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Looks like most of the action's top lane. There's not really much else going on the map.
A lot of
think
trading
about
been going on. Top
Yeah, two big healers. Surprised nobody's bought any healing reduction at the moment. Ain's coming for a gank, he's just walking
Oh,
into
the
a set.
counter
Just
gank.
landing
True
down a
damage
haymaker.
landing on Ola.
Aiden popping the ulti. What's set got on him?
I think that's going to get him. So interesting thing about the setup there, even though Aiden had his ult popped, the damage will still land. Doesn't look like it should, but
Is it because you grab onto the target? Because when you land, you actually do damage in AoE around.
yeah, maybe it was the AoE. I'm not sure about this Mundo play. Looks like it's getting collapsed on.
You should get to run out.
He's a big boy.
Looks like bot lane coming in for a gank. Sharima shuffle.
That's
Great
a great shuffle. Terrible MF ult. If Bobster gets out, oh,
Psychological.
just getting both kills there. Nicely done, nicely done. Psychological ult, did you say, Nathaniel?
Psychological MFL, yeah. Not a misplay, that was a misfortune.
I love that.
Second rift getting called. Or is that the third? I don't know.
I think it's the second. That's looking a bit dire now for blue team. Few of their objectives are gone. Red team have picked up quite a few kills now. Set's on 3 to Aiden's 1, and he's died 4 times now, so the salt levels will be quite high with some of the blue team players.
So speaking of the salt levels, we actually did a bit of an independent survey. Well, not independent, but we did a survey on the saltiness of the teams. We can actually give you...
First party survey.
No, it wasn't third party, but it was still an official survey.
Oh, Azir walking into a bush. Rumble whipping the ulti completely, but then Keevan's going to walk into it and stand on it, and then shuffle.
Great shuffle. Oh,
I think he's going to get it. Okay.
Set engaging down on bot lane. He's
No,
slightly out of position.
I remember
Malachi's
this part of the
pushing
game. I remember this part of the game.
Oh, so do I.
Something pretty annoying is going to happen. I'm watching this and I'm thinking, okay, back off, you've whiffed everything. And Molten, I don't know what's the communication
no
happening
vision
right
here.
now.
There's no
So-
vision.
Can we pause? Can we pause maybe at this point?
He's still going in. Oh, this is so tilting.
He's still in.
I am. I know the communication. Because this point was.
Set is waiting. I don't know why you're even waiting there. I was
waiting to
thinking,
help.
I was trying to help.
He's out. He thinks he's out, but it's just
pop
a
the
bullshit.
ulti, and then you're gonna get
Maybe I should have left.
loads of damage down. The haymaker, the haymaker over there.
Psychological haymaker.
I don't think we would have got the kill either. Yeah, no, the communications on that one was me telling Molten, get out.
And Molten saying, I'm fine, we
Yeah,
can do
don't
this.
tell me how to play the game. I know how to play League of Legends and inting.
Hashtag silver for.
Well, it does beg the
That-
question: what's he silver for? That exact reason.
Oh, I mean, Alex. Oh, I mean, Molten. Sorry, mistaken identity there. Is 4 on the salt scale. Another whiffed ult there by Keevan.
Second, that's number 2. Great
Second.
dodge of the hooks, by the way. There.
Yeah, Joe's showing us all why he's got a 27% win rate on that Thresh.
27% hook landing as well.
Sounds
But
about
if I
accurate
could
what we're
get
seeing
that
now.
out quicker.
So back to that salt scale actually. So we've got an average saltiness per team. The red team getting an average saltiness of 2.7. Strong.
Not bad.
But the blue team average saltiness level of 3.1. So that is 0.4 saltiness. There's another big hook by Thresh.
The saltiness mainly coming from Kevin, Waggy, and Amber, and the Wagstaffs traditionally can be a little bit salty in games, verging on Rage Lords at times, but in recent years that's not been as much of the case. Nami getting away there on very little health. Nice space breaker there from Set, Haymaker in, Rumble,
Yeah, that's
takes
nice
down.
by the Reds, I like that.
Aiden's running amok up in top, he's going to come down and nice MF ult there from Nathaniel, and they're going to get trapped here by Olaf, who's going to be running in. He doesn't give a fuck. It's Aiden Wagstaff, he's going to do what he wants.
Yeah.
Finally gets help from his team, but he's just taken over the game after starting so poorly and recovering the way he has. I remember watching this and thinking, he's doing a really good job at the moment.
Yeah, well played, Aiden. Not sure where that went wrong actually. I think we'd have to rewatch that to see what happened. Bobster and Thresh coming up.
Molten with no TPs that can help out. So Baron's going to go. This is where the
I
gold
think
starts
big
to
part
even
of
out.
it was people fairly low health, trying to engage on Olaf and low health. Makes it a lot more dangerous.
Yeah, didn't really have the burst there once Rumble Ultimate's gone.
There's a big unfortunate situation here. At this point, the blue team are egging Luke on to get the kill. He doesn't want to do that. We're egging him on. Nick at this point is still saying, you can get him, you can get him. He's gone right into a Rumble Ultimate. Luke says, I've gone too deep. Fortune, we're trying to make our way up. There's an awkward silence, and at this point, Nick says, maybe when he went to the jungle.
Run him down. You run him down here.
Don't know how long it'll be before
they're
he's
all- No, you
they're
just
all
go
up,
mid,
yeah.
someone
Keep running him down. I think you got this, Luke.
Two top.
There's two top.
It's way too.
Someone should be pushing out maybe it's me.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's too much.
I'm coming.
It's alright, we're on our way.
Ah,
That is unfortunate.
I knew it.
I think after you walked into the jungle, we'd have.
Oh, sorry for that tickle.
So who is the highest amount of salt on this team?
Kevin.
Before we get caught there.
Aiden just running.
Good
into the
lantern
enemy
out
team.
though. Fair play, Joe. Great lantern that.
It is very important that team members are fresh and not using that.
Yeah, Nathaniel. What have you learned from that? How do you actually use that lantern? Do you have any insight?
I don't know. It might be the R key, it might be the B key, it might be the J key, but I'm almost certain it's not the escape key.
I think if you press flash, it'll allow you to use it, because I've seen you doing that a lot.
Flash is like the thresher, but on a smaller scale and a much longer cooldown.
The W there, mate. Not the W. But yes, completely. Sentiment agreed with. Completely.
Now the gold is pretty even actually. At this point in the game, I don't really know who's going to win, but the blue team looks like they have the momentum with that Baron Buck push in mid lane.
I like the ultimate as well. It takes Bob really low. It's forcing him back to the fountain.
What were your thoughts, Rick, on red team at this stage? Were you worried? Did you think the game was falling out of your hands? Oh, Corey walking into trouble there. That's flash away though.
Is it going to be... I just don't think it's going to be enough. Corey getting
Done
caught
well
out there.
damage
It's
there.
unfortunate.
Emma did stand for a long time on Rumble's ult. Will she learn? We'll find out.
So, yeah, Rick, what did you think? Did you think, nah, this is fine?
My thoughts on this one, I think at this point I was a bit concerned because I'd finished my beer actually, and I didn't think I had any others left. We are quite a few beverages deep at this point. I know several members were. It's a Saturday night this game played on. So yeah, I have no idea what I was thinking, to be honest with it.
Blind drunk, apparently.
Not, I wouldn't say blind drunk.
Alcoholic.
That might be fair.
Alcohol.
I mean, as a spectator, I had no idea who was going to win this game. I was on the edge of my seat. I was really excited to see what was going to happen.
Looks like Blue Team's attempting to attack Dragon at this point, setting up for it. Some damage is coming down onto Dragon. Set is hanging around. The ward goes down. Threshold missed again.
Cute.
This will be sole point.
Go on, flash over. Set follows.
Shut down on.
Monday's being engaged on. He manages to get away.
Red team picking up a fair amount of kills there, but they are one dragon away from losing
Kills,
soul.
but at what cost? Dragon goes.
To point out this game, the Mountain Soul and the Mountain Drakes, quite high value to both teams here. There's a lot of tankiness on both sides.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate our guys?
I like the engage!
Shuffle. Great shuffle.
Corey,
Goes down for it.
in return.
Working well. Mundo goes
That
strong.
Obster is just tickling Mundo.
Oh, forces the flash.
Lobster gets caught by the ambush.
Surely.
And-
Surely not.
Lands the ult as well.
Oh,
the
the
attempted
Aiden flash!
flash. That started so
Oh,
well for the blue team.
That's
and
going
it
in the montage.
Get that in the highlight reel.
That's slow on the react there, Molten.
Lobster walks away on 30% HP, which is ironic.
But before all of that, I was just taking a moment to appreciate the wreck from Molten there, VMing the saltiest team in the world. Just trying to affect him psychologically.
I mean, it's not a bad tactic, you know, the psychological warfare against a team of tilters, but I mean, it's anyone's game really at this point, and they'll be thinking that themselves.
Absolutely.
Waggy waiting in the bush, trying to pick up a free kill. Thresh walks in. You can see the 22% above his head. Will he get out of it?
Another
Oh!
hook miss. Psychological hooks coming out.
Should we take a bit of time to talk about the builds? What we think about the build? So top lane looking fairly standard, do we think?
They're both exactly the same.
Almost
Yeah.
exactly the same as one another. In fact, the same as one another.
What's what's that part of Thornmail? I can't. What's it called again?
The
Bramble
Bramble
there.
Ramavest.
Oh,
That's
Death Bush coming in from blue team.
Molten
Good
walking
flash
into
out.
Molten, he could
Click the lantern!
click the
Click
lantern.
the lantern! He doesn't give
Or
a
the
fuck.
plant.
Yeah,
The lantern or
actually-
the plant. Either one will do.
Ooh, I like it.
Another good hook.
It's in a closed, confined corridor.
Lobster
We'll
landed
see-
a decent
we'll
trap
see-
there. This is a
Big
really
old
good corridor
Navi
for Rumble. If Rumble lands a decent ulti here, it could be disastrous for the blue team.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Keeping
what's really
hold of it.
happening.
There
That
there
goes
it
big
is.
cage.
Rumble ult goes down.
Standing on the ult, standing on the ult,
Everyone's standing on it.
She didn't learn.
Huge Rumble ulti there.
Okay, we've gone 2 for 1 in this fight.
Mundo, particularly tanky. Will he ever go down? He eventually does. To the Thresh.
Thresh.
Step running in. He thinks he can pick up a kill here. With
Okay,
the
they've
E,
got the 1.
Nami
that's
goes
enough.
down.
Is that going to be Baron? I think it is.
Could be the second Baron for the red team.
Yes.
Is
That's
it second?
mechanics.
No. First Baron for the red team.
First Baron went to the
First
blue
Baron went
team.
to the blue team.
First round to lose.
The back and
What-
forth nature of the game. Yeah,
what
sorry,
about
Rick.
what about the itemization on the junglers then? So, what did you got Aiden's? I like his Righteous Glory actually. There's not much engage. Oh, they've got the Kevin Shuriba Shuffle. I do like Righteous Glory in Olaf.
I think he's just going to be trying to run at the back line as fast as possible to try and take out the Caitlyn and maybe the Rumble.
Yeah. There is a lot of peel there, but that R from Olaf can cancel a lot of that out.
Yeah, those CC abilities are going to be useless when he pops that on. Onto Rick's build. Looks like he's just trying to be a off tank with some damage and some tank items.
I think I'm conscious at this point that we're doing a lot of engaging on the backline where possible.
Not much peeling.
Not much peeling, but Set isn't famed for the peel.
I think the fights are really going to be decided by either the Rumble ults or the MF ults because they're just huge aerial abilities. If that's
Great MF ult.
With the mouse on the Rumble ult.
100 to 0 on the Rumble ult. Shuffle forwards.
Great Shuriva shuffle. Defensive shuffle.
I like the redemption though. Not quite got around to those items.
Of course, Cubans
Lantern.
is
Corona's out of
aspiring.
it.
Got the Drake up. This would be Soul for the blue team.
Oh, hook's landed. He goes in.
I
Nice
like
play.
it. Okay.
Threshold. Lots of damage going down, but the red team are slightly chunked. Azir could really do some damage here. It's got
I
a
think
soul
I'd
up.
like to see the blue team. I think the blue team could go for this Soul right now. Look at the health bars on
They're
the
scared,
red
they
team.
know. They know.
They are scared, but look at those health bars.
I mean, if Aiden could take out both of those backline carries fairly quickly. TP
Got
coming
it.
in.
Yeah, I think that's a good TP.
Aiden comes in.
It's a
Oh my god, he
great
steals it with the flash over the pit, and now he's going in on the set. He's ulted, maybe goes down with the rubber lock coming up from the backline. Mundo trying to get away, he's getting hit by a hook. And that'll be the tank on. Shuriva shuffle, Azir ulti, Caitlyn ult. Keeper goes down.
We've got 3 kills for it, but that is terrible by Set. That smite. He's level what? 16? He's probably got about
He has a level
800.
yeah, he has a level on the young Waggy at that point.
That's painful to see. I think the alcohol is impacting some reactions there.
Could be the
Dragon's
alcohol,
health bars.
could be the- Again, that was ultimately was peer pressured by the team. Didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it. The Wagstaffs demanded it. Nick was shouting run. But Rumble can't believe that wave's just killed me.
Surf's up, Corey.
Didn't spot that one. Click that lantern. Well done, Molten. Nathaniel, you taking notes?
Yeah, I've written it down. Click lantern.
Apparently, if you click the lantern, it automatically takes you into silver for Nathaniel.
Does it really?
Set stealing away the blue buff there.
Red team kind of running away with it with gold after those recent fights, but that Soul Dragon is going to do wonders for Mundo and his tankiness.
It is indeed, as are all of the other mounted dragons that the red team managed to pick up. Blue team managed to pick up.
I think I would like to see some armor pen on the Caitlyn. I think that would be pretty good into their front line.
I mean, considering you've got such massive tanks on either team, there isn't really much penetration from any of the carries. So those tanks are going to be alive for a long time. But we are getting into that stage of the game where the carries are going to start getting their 3rd and 4th items, so the damage is going to be much, much higher in these next team fights.
Misfortune in the chat, begging the red team not to
Please
use
stop.
their ultimates. You don't ask, you don't get.
At the moment, we've got around 3 minutes until Elder Dragon and about 1.5 minutes until Baron, so the supports are going to be looking to gain vision control of those areas. Most likely Baron in the short term. Aiden scouting out the Dragon side.
Was fairly even until Thresh just suddenly jumped up to 65. Then he was originally quite on par with Nami.
So just looking here at the scores, Bobster is doing pretty well here. He's got the best KDA on his team.
Well, Bobster is what's known as a KDA player. After that Kane game, I think psychologically he feels like maybe he's got something to prove. So
Okay, yeah, that's good insight. That.
He just needs to improve his Kane DA.
oh my god, that's an 80. Anyway, there's a rumble ult coming down. Looks like a bit of a
Coming
whiff.
in, at this point, the blue team are celebrating the rumble ult. He's on a cooldown. We know we can engage at this point.
It's 27 seconds, so it's not a very high cooldown at all, to be honest. So
It's
the blue
not,
team might get
and we will
shocked.
soon hear the disdain in Nick at just how short of a cooldown it's on. It's on a really short cooldown. I know it's not this short, but it'll come up in the next fight.
Oh, got all of them here.
Yeah.
I have to ops get out. Oh dear.
Fuck. Go on, Nathaniel, you're alright.
Oh, they've
Oh, you joking? Oh, whatever, man.
Okay, I think we need to get out.
Whatever that fucking ultimate is up.
Is it Rumble?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's on a really short
No,
cooldown.
it's just a joke, man.
So Baron's about to spawn, so team's gonna try and get inside that area to try and get vision, and Aiden has to pop his ultimate early, and even goes in with the Trina Shuffle, catches 2 in the MF ult, just gets cancelled instantly by the set ult. Maokai into the back line, lands a CC, rumble ult into the corridor.
Got a bit of a 4v3 on this side. They get the kill on Azir.
Red team's staying together really well here. Blue team seems to be kind of split. MF's nowhere to be seen at the moment, she's off.
Oh, isn't Flash mishooked by Thresh? That is a 27% if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that.
MF was certainly blasted off the moon on Team Rocket by set.
Well, the Baron here going over to red team.
Aiden looking like he wants to steal.
I mean, you must be feeling pretty confident at this point, Rick. I mean, if you get this Baron, surely it's game over, right?
You would think so. Pretty
Good old
close.
rumble. Lands the smite this time. How blurry is your screen at this point, Rick?
Probably about the same as this Discord, I'll be honest. Aiden just getting out of his life there.
The nose definitely increased levels of tilt. I think it's a psychological nose. It's a good play from Aiden. Let's see if it pays off.
Psychological no.
Well, it is. I literally, when we throw that in ranked games, like all you get is the other team typing for 30 minutes and then we win the game.
Red buff being donated there onto MF.
So
Not too much happening. Looks like
The Elder
Eldrake.
the Elder Dragon will definitely call the end of the game, surely, with a huge Elder Dragon buff that executes at low HP.
Yeah, it's a big lead for the red team. I think taking this buff
Well, it
and
has
making sure
TP.
that smite is landed crucial.
There's a few factors here. Molten is top lane and he's not very good at using the TP, and Rick is drunk and he's not very good at using the smite. So anything
I think we
can
need a
happen, really.
TP right now, to be honest.
Definitely.
I think this is late by Molten. It's coming in now. Aiden's gone. He's smited Mundo! He's smited the Mundo! It's terrible! Aiden had to smite to stay alive.
He couldn't tell which was which. It was definitely the Beveraginos going to smite there.
In fairness, Mundo is a big champion. He could look like the Drake.
It's safe to say there's a lot of excitement in
They're
Good.
absolutely like, he was probably screaming at his screen, saying get them, he just goes in, dies.
Contrary to popular belief, people were silent here. It was Aiden who was the screamer.
Nice. We got it.
Really? Both very high on the salt scale.
Oh god, that is painful.
Devastating.
Just-
They've waited over.
Shut down onto Mundo. He is just gonna be. So there we go. Set admitting the yikers
Head
has
in
come
hand.
out.
It's a huge swing of events for blue team.
That's enormous. That is absolute game losing.
Rick, you've got to be doing the big strained sight at this point, surely. Could you give us a taster? Oh, but he goes in. That's the E. You can hear it. You can hear him trying his hardest, trying to scrape together of what's left of the game. That Elder Buff is just going to take down all of the front line.
The damage just isn't there for the set at this point. He's not going to get through the Nami peel.
Absolutely unstoppable with that Earth Soul. MF ult.
Psychological.
Exactly.
Lantern coming down a
It
little
looks a
late.
bit like a nose, really. Blue team playing it patiently, trying to regroup, go to bot lane, take down that turret.
That 7k gold lead that the red team had has just been wiped out by that Elder Drake and the following fights.
That's what happens when you try and have a couple of drinks on a Saturday and the boys are calling for a 5v5. Whiffed a 0 there. I couldn't believe what I was seeing at this point.
It's a long game for a 5v5. We're 40 minutes in. What do you think about the scaling on these two? I think it has to go to the blue team personally. What do you guys think?
Well, I think it's pretty even, to be fair. Azir and Mundo scale pretty well into the late game. But Caitlyn and Rumble also scale pretty well into the late game, so on either side there's benefits and drawbacks really with regards to that aspect. But
Okay.
I think Keevan's actually quite adept on the Azir late game, so he's going to be pumping out a crazy amount of damage.
Gone for the Banshee's Veil there as well. It's gonna help him with got to pop that before you can get to him.
What the buff time is
You can
looking like.
guarantee that when popped by Thresh, however, with a 30% chance. Still higher than MF's chance to hit an ult though.
I think you're right there, Magical. Let's look at the KDAs. Corey is getting a lot of kills and assists, but also dying twice as many times as the other people on his team.
Yeah, well that is something typical that we see of Corey actually. If we go to the overall KDA stats, Corey's played about 5 of these 5v5s and he's coming out with a 1.5 KDA.
Really?
I'm a fan of a 1-for-1 trade.
He just loves to go in.
I think we have to
Big hook, but
Commend.
ult instantly
Hit
from
there,
Aiden.
but
well played, Aiden.
ult removes any danger.
I think the Nami KDA is looking pretty good there. 3,
Yeah.
4, and 20.
Amber surprising everyone. The red team probably thought that she'd be completely out of the game with the Nautilus ban, but
Oh,
Yeah,
you
we thought it
fuckers.
would happen. We thought it would happen. It's respect though, Amber. You can.
Take solace in it.
Yeah.
I can play Brom, but I'm not like
Brom's.
super strong on him. But
Whoever you're most confident with, play that.
this is going to be risky.
Let's not forget that Amber also had a lot of wine at this point as well.
she was on the beveraginos. But it looks like she could handle her drink better than Rick can at this stage.
Almost certainly true.
No, at this point, Baron's going to be a deciding factor in this game.
It's so late now that the death time isn't huge.
Nobody wants the 50-50. Nobody wants a steal. Nobody wants anything to happen incorrectly there. And eventually, the game will have to happen.
Okay, looks like most thumbs are up. Just Set without the flash, Nami without her flash, and Mundo without his. A lot of posturing.
Basically,
Look at the minions! Yeah!
Rumble having to fall back.
Okay,
Rumble
this
with
surely
OGG.
is the call. This has to be the call to start it.
What was the thinking there, sending Rumble back? Because obviously he can't come in and help, and if this goes down, then we'll wipe the game.
I've no idea, mate.
Big
Set
ultimate
into
from
the
Node
pit.
into the pit. He takes the Baron. Great steal, actually, from Rick.
That was fantastic. You're on the Baron steal.
eating an entire MF ult though, and it could actually be game here with the red team going down. Rumble's just turned up.
It's a good
As of his ulti.
thresh ultimate. Great thresh ultimate, actually.
Windows just doesn't
Completely
take any
disengaged
damage.
in that fight.
Rick, was it intentional to move closer to the Baron in an attempt to steal it, or was that all a happy accident?
I believe it was intentional, but
You can see
again,
he's absolutely thrilled with it in the chat. Elder Dragon going once
Third
again
Elder
to the blue
Dragon.
team.
so the Baron has gone to the red team, but at what cost?
We've got 4 Barons this game actually. 2 Elders, 4 Barons.
3 Elder Dragons. If the Elder
three
Dragon
Elders?
gets any Elderer, it'll be in a fucking nursing home.
Tension Dragon. That's the ultimate
Look at
late
that.
game, isn't it?
Look at that gold. That's crazy. We're 43.5 minutes in, and there's 300 gold in it. That's a kill.
29 for 29. Could be a Corey score.
Molten asking how long's the Elder buff. He's probably not going to get a response.
I believe the answer is about 12 foot, however.
So set, it's still on the base right now. God, that was good. But I believe that's because I was googling how long the Elder buff lasts for.
Molten trying to go and ask the blue team directly in the jungle how long the Elder buff lasts for, but looks like he's going to get told to leave instantly by the blue team.
Look at that. The Bobster headshot does negative damage to that Monday. That's insane. He's so tanky, that man.
Blue team looking to close it out here. Final turrets standing as they enter the red base, trying to get that inhib. Maybe an engage about to happen. Thresh hook, very nice. Will they go
At
in?
this point, the red team is very aware of the Elder Drake, and we are desperately trying to wait it out at this point. Yeah, we actually-
Sorry, Rick, go on.
I was gonna. We actually have one red team member, one blue team member, and an impartial observer on this game, which is probably should have
we're
pointed
all
out
about-
before 45 minutes. To be fair.
5 minutes in before we noticed that.
We're all about equality and diversity here.
Is that
Except
the
round
way
there.
straight away?
Yep.
Desperately playing around this last Nexus turret.
At this point, Nick is telling me, if you hit that turret, that's whatever.
Keep it to
I can hear it. I can hear it now.
At this point, they start telling me to run the top turret. Me and Weasel, not knowing what they mean, start hitting the turret. And everyone's just,
Nice
Top tower,
damage.
top tower.
Top tower, top tower, top tower.
yeah, I took aggro.
It's okay, I've got the tower.
Oh yeah, we thought you meant the next turret.
Oh.
We just killed it.
Oh, nice.
The top turret on
yeah,
your
okay,
screen.
yeah, fine.
Big engage from Rick. Is he going to amount to anything
Recognizing
though?
the game is going to go over.
Nice
If-
hook call, nice. Lantern away actually. Takes down Nathaniel.
Pinging on my screen now, going, just fucking hit the Nexus. Hit
Yeah.
the fucking Nexus.
I imagine Kevin screaming to get that next take.
Great game. That is a fantastic game.
Well, back and forth game. I love watching that. It was. I couldn't believe like how many turnarounds there were, how many steals.
That was a big one. Just before we end this this VOD, I would think since we can do this retrospectively, we've just seen the game. Who is your MVP? Willie, I think we'll let you decide this as our impartial advisor.
I think that works.
It's a close one actually. I would give it to either Aiden or Nathaniel. Aiden, he did in early, but he turned it around for the Blues later in the game, especially with that Elder Dragon steal that really kind of won them the game, I think. But Nathaniel also laying down some pretty tasty ults at times and chucking out a huge amount of damage and a decent scoreline, 10-6-11.
You're
So
not
I'd probably
thinking Amber there at all. Should she not get a look in?
Naama got caught out a few times, and the Reds did say after the game she was a very easy pick for them at some crucial moments. So
Fair dues.
I'd give
Unlucky
it-
Amber.
give it to
can't
Aiden.
quite
Give it to
believe-
Aiden.
Yeah, give it to Aiden. I can't quite believe we were watching the same game, to mention Misfortune there. Not at all deserved the 10-6-11 that she got. Aiden deserves MVP. Aiden deserves everything. Is he washed up? I I don't think so.
Not anymore. He's
We
just
keep
clean.
we keep voting for him. We can't call him washed up and give him 2 MVPs. So well played, Aiden. You're officially not washed up according to Willie. MSG. Obviously couldn't hear comms.
We're gonna have to get it from you two because you were there from each team.
I seem to remember there was very little salt on our team.
You did have
Very
an
little salt
average
from us
rating
as
of
well.
2.5.
I don't know how it was looking on yours, Nathaniel.
No, it was good. Not much salt at all. I think everybody enjoyed playing this game. I think the team
agree.
could have lost and still appreciated this game.
Let's go. I mean, who's the saltiest jungle camp?
It's got to be the Krugs.
Yeah, I agree. Let's give it to the Krugs. The Krugs get at this game.
MSG Krugs.
And the very important one, MFRP.
I think it has to go to Rick.
I
Really?
completely agree.
He whiffed a lot of crucial smites. He did steal the Baron at the end, but he actually ended up in baiting his team into a bad fight.
Oh,
If
I'm a
we're-
fan of Maokai, bottom lane.
But the mount
Oh
as well.
shit, that was bad.
The MFRP, I'm going in, surrounded by the blue team.
It's a close one. It is a close one. But
This game
losing
losing,
play,
this game losing that elder Baron,
it's got to be
elder
Rick.
buff.
And
Pension dragon.
we like to talk about cost on this game, and the Maokai at what cost was a double kill. The Elder Dragon at what cost was the game.
What's the game? Agreed.
Exactly.
Agreed. Completely agreed. I think we're all in agreement for those. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. I've had fun. Have you guys had fun?
I have indeed had a lot of fun.
It's been an experience.
Amazing. That's all we want.
Do you want to play a game?
Absolutely. Thank you very much, everybody, and good night. Okay, let us know when you start
So-
recording.
So the recording's already started. I'm going to press play. I'm going to hide the time controls. I'm going to turn off the interface visibility,
Perfect.
and then you're good
Do
to
you
go.
want me to say action?
Yeah, go for it. Say action. Here we go. Hang on. Done.
Where's my action, Willie?
Oh, my computer's got an update. Action.
Thank you for listening, everyone.